Have you ever gone along like normal and then suddenly just stop, take a look around and think, I have worked so hard to get here and this isn't even what I want. And frankly, I don't even know what it is I do want anymore. You're burnt out and empty, and now what? My parents got divorced when I was 6. We grew up poor, sometimes even wondering if there'd be food in the fridge. So I got programmed from a very early age that I had to work hard for everything. Growing up in this chaotic environment that lacked structure, I was forced to become an adult at a very early age. As a result, I was determined to not repeat my family pattern to live in this kind of struggle. So I developed an unstoppable drive and determination to become successful. Thankfully, excelling in math and science, I went to college at 17, becoming a software engineer, writing code for a living. Soon after, I decided that being a patent attorney might be another successful career where I could make even more money. So I went to law school in the evenings while working full-time, getting a job as a law clerk at a big law firm even before graduating law school. So imagine, this was my life. I'd work all day, then in the evenings, I'd go to class for 3 hours, then head home around 10 p.m. and attempt to read case law for 2 to 3 hours, preparing for classes the following evening, then rinse, repeat, and start all over again the next day at 6 a.m. This went on for 3.5 years. Adding to this already exhausting lifestyle, the attorney training me at the law firm did not treat me well. I was so young and intimidated and did not speak up or express my needs, overcome with fear. And frankly, I was still recovering from having lost my older brother who just passed away. So it was all I could do to even show up in the first place. I remember walking into that high-rise building even before I got to the elevators that took me to the 23rd floor where the office was located. I could feel anxiety causing my entire body to contract and tense up. My anxiety turned into physical symptoms. Literally, sometimes feeling like I was going to fall over as I'd step onto the elevator for yet another day. My equilibrium completely off. So I consulted various medical doctors because I thought something was seriously wrong with me. However, they all told me I was perfectly healthy. I refused to believe it, knowing there must be something wrong with me. I can barely function. So I told a friend of mine what was happening, and she said, "Oh, it's anxiety, girl. My psychiatrist can take care of that for you with just a little pill." Now, given I've always been anti-pharmaceutical, I was like, there is no way I'm taking anxiety medication. But it got so bad that I felt like I was left with two choices: either take the medication or quit my job and drop out of law school. Thankfully, that psychiatrist took 3 weeks till she got back to me. During this time, around Christmas, I remember shopping at Whole Foods and seeing a calendar from Wayne Dyer's Change Your Thoughts, Change Your Life. It was like time stopped. The world stopped spinning and a laser light of focus zoomed in on the back of that calendar, feeling like a hidden treasure I'd just found. I immediately bought the calendar and went home, eagerly taking in a year's worth of monthly messages in one night. Synchronistically, the next day I went to work, there was a Barnes & Noble gift card on my desk as a Christmas gift from a coworker. I went straight there and bought 2 books by Wayne Dyer. I cried nightly as I read and followed the inspiration held in these pages. Soon I began meditating every night too. Miracle of miracles, by the time that psychiatrist got back to me 3 weeks later, I was a different person. I had already started feeling better, and I never ended up needing to take that anxiety medication. So I went to my job, same terrifying attorney in charge, same overburdened tasks, but eventually I found the courage to speak up, to state my needs. And I say yes to things that scare me, including being here right now in front of you. Right here, right now is the first time I am speaking to an audience as a public speaker. And I said yes to fully transitioning into a change maker for others, just as my many mentors have for me. It is my mission that everyone loves themselves, others, and their lives, no matter what. I know that from there, we can literally create world peace. So as I look back through my journey with my engineering mind, I analyzed and saw that the process I'd gone through can be simplified into a code to follow, what I am now calling Live the Love Code. For easy memory, it follows the letters of the word code itself. C is for connection. We live such busy, overstressed lives that we're walking around disconnected to ourselves, our family, our friends, and all the abundance and possibility around us. I saw that there was more to life than the treadmill I was on, so I was able to connect with my authentic truth and began developing a conscious awareness. O is for ownership. I knew I had to take ownership of my life and allow myself time and space to continue exploring. D is for decide differently. Through this process, I paid attention to how my thoughts were affecting my experience, behaviors, and perception, which affected my overall experience, and I chose to decide differently about how I think and process my life. And E is for experience. As I grew and took on these steps, I am now in the flow, I feel alive, and I am full of joy as love surrounds me. I have a whole new experience of life. I followed these steps to be here right now because my body and intuition told me yes. I felt alive when this opportunity came my way, so I said yes. And before my mind and thoughts could talk me out of it, guess what? I said yes. It is so important to me that you and everyone in the world can say yes to turning on the lights too, and that you can shift and transform even more quickly than I did. I am now living a life I love. I am living on purpose and fully alive. Are you ready to live the love code as well? Yeah. No. No matter what? Yes. You're definitely a yes. Thank you.